Gunpowder. The anti-Bushido way of the class system, born of a long-lost dynasty of song. On an island where citizens are looked down upon like Ronin. This is the detonation of a conflict, armed so deadly upon the world that knives conjugate themselves upon the slit wrists of those who walked by the wrong samurai, in an aerial depiction of bombs dropped by angels that lack prejudice. Colorblind they fall upon radar blips, destroying civilians like children who walk bare feet on the manifestation of napalm burning concrete. And in the ancient 11th century, bombs were built of bamboo tubes. And the Song dynasty, wherein the arsenal of those thousands of iron shells were thrown upon children as they walked out of Africa in the third world. They were created as warriors to dismember and cause internal bleeding to the eardrum and rupture the livelihood and shock the waves of the world as we deny their existence in the propaganda of all that is the corporate greed that drives the left to right wing war of the political system that drives humanities today. This is your media, an aerial denial of everything that once was true, that we held dearly. Compassion, the only true treasure left, is now deployed in irrelevance in Asia and the third world. It's hidden and it's trafficked off and it's purchased like chemical fuses in raining mines from crowds. These are bombs dropped by angels, depicted by the ghost firing squad of God. There are no clouds left. There are only white flags filled with holes that will be used to garnish wounds. And the amputee dismember internal bleeding of the eardrum of so many. Booby traps, landmines, and improvised explosives dropped from planes, from birds of prey, vagabond vultures, dropping arrows like napalm charges, devices that lack prejudice. They're colorblind and an anti-personnel explosive meant to caption the life of the nearest victim into an hourglass time frame and wipe their soul into the next dimension, the gray clouds in that city where no one meets the final destination. It is the mention of the habitat of the perfect truth that is finding them there in the imperial ways of Sophie's grace. In the trinity of those three words is classified as too low to be found in hopes that people will find the artillery shells of the socially engineered hypocrisy that is the media's interpretation of everything else that conjugates itself against you, to find it suitable that your fortification of comfort is the only thing that you'll ever know anew and won't regret in this life, and the aftermath of your pacifist movement and the ammunition of the world is nothing more than a few simple words documenting and never proven untrue because you believe it, just like everyone else. The advancement of everything that once was in the history that is, anything that was relevant. All the firearms of this world are falling on radar blips, colorblind, indiscriminatory, amputation, evolved to catapult from cannons to artillery shells and birds of prey, bent on the harboring mention of meaningless destruction, of war. The battlefield is all Mother Earth, and this is the end of our time, and there is only evidence of the strong capture of sulfur and the combatants of the medicinal effects that, well, the medical fringes of our world today and all the scientific discoveries therein will be led unto drug trials where some motherfucking goddamn ignorant son of a bitch, he'll make a profit off those trials, and according to that science and technology, they'll deploy the medicine, the antibacterial saving grace, to a chosen few, and those who plead and come off the black market, who've got enough pride to lose it all and spend every last dollar on saving the detonating life and the parasite that lies within a dying child this night. This is the antagonist. A musketeer spoken word infantry firing squad of ghosts of God into the colorless darkness. Peace on earth.